All signs point to one move. Rumi and Huntrix are not waiting for the next demon attack. They're crossing the line. The doors, the sigils, the sound of the music turning inside out. It all says the same thing. They're going to the demon realm, and the only question left is why now, and how they plan to come back. Section 1. Quick recap of the KDH universe, so the clues make sense from the start. In K-pop Demon Hunters, idols are not just performers, they are protectors. Their voices, their rhythm, and their symbols are weapons, shields, and keys. Rumi and Huntrix stand at the heart of this world. Rumi is the steady light, sharp, calm, and focused, with a talent for reading sigils and a voice that cuts through chaos like a clean blade. Huntrix is the storm turned to purpose, stronger now than at the start, carrying both the weight of a lost mentor and the fire of a vow he has not yet spoken out loud. Together, their duet is more than music. It is a binding force that holds the line when the walls shake and the sky turns red. Season 1 showed us their limits and their promise. The demon gate opened. The city shook. The hunters fought to hold ground. What saved them was not a final win, but a pause. An uneasy stop, bought by a risky seal and a broken rhythm that left a scar in the air. The mentor tied to that seal went missing in the aftermath. An artifact, a small but heavy piece of metal engraved with a twisted circle, vanished from the safe room. And the seal itself? It did not close the gate. It only made a door with rules that no one fully understood. This is where KDH2 begins. The air is different. The music is colder. Lights feel like warnings. Rumi studies the old sigils and sees something that was not there before. Certain lines are flipped, mirrored, and inverted, as if the rules have turned back on the hunters. Huntrix stops looking at the city walls and starts looking at the horizon, as if he knows the fight will not come to them this time. They must walk to it. The team's last mission has left threads. A cracked halo found near the gate, a faint ring of ash where a lantern once burned, and a low hum that grows louder near mirrors, doorframes, tunnels, and arches. These are not random. In this story, frames matter. Liminal spaces, places that are between here and there, are where the demon realm touches ours. Season 1 used these spaces as places of fear. KDH2 uses them as promises. If you pay attention to the new visuals, you'll notice doorways centered dead on, mirrors that hold a reflection half a beat too long, and corridors that feel like tunnels more than hallways, with a fog that hides the end. The hunters know the signs. Rumi keeps a small journal where she marks each instance of a circle inside a square, each chain motif that looks less like a prison and more like a tether, each lantern that turns from warm gold to pale cold. Huntrix, who wore simple gear before, now bears lines of chain across his jacket and a single ring at his neck that catches light in scenes where no light should be. These are narrative codes. They tell us who plans to go, who plans to pull back, and who refuses to be pulled at all. The sound tells the same story. Season 1 relied on bright percussion and clean hooks to signal power. In KDH2, you hear drops that feel like elevators going down. Layers play backward in short bursts, like footsteps in reverse. Breaks open into silence that breathes like a cave. When Rumi's voice lands on a certain vowel, a synthetic line dips under it like a shadow. When Huntrix hits a low note, the room seems to tilt. These are production choices, yes, but in this universe, production is language. We should remember, the Demon Gate does not care about words only. It answers to tone, to shape, to intent. That is why sigils are drawn with motion, why choreo lines and camera angles blend with the marks on the floor. Every part of the craft is a spell. So what exactly happened at the end of the last cycle? The hunter,